All right, this is the Skull & Co. podcast. After a little Panera Bread, we get some serious sugar highs going. We're letting young Sko play some video games. He may jump in. He may jump in at any point, though. We're debating the top 10 players in the NBA. Let's go. Starting with number 1.
I think we both agree on this. This is LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers. Best player in the league.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt in anyone's mind. Most valuable player, best player in the league. One of the best passing forwards ever, right up there with Bird.
Best
Then
finisher on the
Curry,
rim.
definitely.
Right? Like his only, if you're digging for weaknesses, maybe his free throws aren't incredible.
Yeah, that's
But
his only weakness.
He's just an incredible leader, cerebral player, makes everyone better.
Big words.
Awesome.
Second best player in the league.
This is where it gets a little tough.
Curry!
Curry? No, it's got to be KD.
I think it's KD as well. He's a great defender,
Giannis
great
is
shooter. There's literally no weakness in this game.
Giannis doesn't have a weakness except for shooting.
I think he needs a new publicist, Kevin Durant, because like everything he says makes less people like him. But the guy is just an undeniable talent, and he's really, I don't know, was he this good at defense earlier on in his career?
No, once he joined the Warriors, he started, becoming a defensive ace.
He's become a great defender, and there's nothing you can say that's bad about his game. Al, be quiet, please. Unless you're gonna join our podcast, which would be cool. How's your bath?
Okay.
All right, yeah. So number 3.
Let's see.
Alec, who's the third best player in the NBA? Steph Curry with the shot?
James Harden?
Nah, it's got to be Anthony Davis.
No, I think Curry's the third best.
Curry is mediocre defensively.
Okay.
Maybe a little better than mediocre.
Yeah, but amazing offense. He's literally underrated passer, underrated finisher around the rim. Everyone already knows he's the best shooter of all time.
So-
Amazing handles.
So your starter franchise, you take Steph Curry over Anthony Davis?
Yeah. Also, he gives me revenue.
He gives you what?
Revenue. People want to watch him shoot from downtown. Nobody wants to shoot 80. Nobody wants to see 80 get rebounds.
Oh my gosh, bite your tongue. All right, so I guess we'll accept Steph Curry as the third best. Who's the fourth best?
Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo or Harden.
So, how on earth do you put Giannis over Anthony Davis?
What has Anthony Davis done in his career?
Anthony Davis last year basically single-handedly won a playoff series, and
Drew Holiday was God that series.
oh my God, Nico.
I watched that series. I watched it. Drew Holiday was averaging like 25 points.
Okay, well, let me explain something to you. If Anthony Davis doesn't run into the Warriors, all right, in two years, he's making much deeper playoff runs, and the guy has not much around him. Drew Holiday is his best second fiddle. I mean, you got to put him up there at fourth. I'm taking control over this one. Anthony Davis is our fourth best. You guys want to put Freak or someone else fifth? Then fine. We'll go to fifth best. Who do we got? Greek Freak?
Yeah, because Greek Freak.
So Greek Freak supposedly bulked up this season. I think that his shooting, I'm not going to put him down there with Ben Simmons, but there was nothing the Celtics could do to stop him in the playoffs. He put 40,
Celtics with you.
put up 40 a game, it seemed like. I just don't know if he's ever going to be a knockdown shooter. If he becomes a knockdown shooter, it's going to be just like 2K thinks. He's going to win 5, MVPs once LeBron falls off, and KD. But yeah, I think you got to put Freak up there. What about 6?
I think you gotta put Harden.
Same.
Kyrie.
Harden's a better player than Kyrie.
Alright.
Harden does everything Kyrie does except for handles at a better level.
I think that Kyrie is the best finisher in the league by far.
No, Bron's a better finisher around the rim.
Oh my God, Nico! How many incorrect opinions are you gonna have in like 3 minutes? Like, I guess that opinion can't be incorrect, but yikers. Everyone's forgetting about Kyrie because he was injured for the latter half of last season. But I guess we're
Well,
going
who's
with...
the reigning MVP of the league?
That's a good point. James Harden. I'd like to see... it's interesting that they have a defensive player of the year, but they don't have an offensive player of the year.
That's what MVP
Because
is.
then we could comfortably put... All right, well then, that's not what we're doing. Best offensive player, are we? We're doing the best player. And
Okay.
James Harden is known for his trash defense, even though it's slightly improved in the last year or two.
Kyrie ain't known for no defense. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying Kyrie is, but he's not known for being a matador.
Neither is James used to be, not anymore.
Oh, I mean, that still counts against him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Have Harden. Here's the MVP. We'll have him at, what, is that fifth? Sixth. All right, number 7. Coming in number 7. Alec, who do you got for the next best player after our top 6? We've been through 6, correct?
Correct.
Why?
Kawhi Leonard. Okay. Kawhi Leonard's one of these guys, if he is good from his injury and if he really embraces the move to Toronto, we all know that he has the ability to be a top 5, maybe even top 3 player in the league.
Just Kawhi hasn't played, so you just can't put him over the guys that we just named.
So we're going to throw him in there at 7. We're still not putting Kyrie up there yet, which is frustrating me,
Celtics.
considering he was an MVP candidate until he got hurt. But
He's not an MVP candidate.
he was.
No.
Yes, he was. When
No,
the
you
Celtics
had
were ripping off huge
Harden.
winning streaks.
Harden, Braun, KD, Anthony Davis.
Braun was an MVP candidate at the time in the first half of the season when
Yeah, definitely.
they were losing 5 games in a row.
He was still an MVP candidate.
No, he wasn't.
He's always an MVP candidate.
Yeah, I guess it was probably one of his best seasons ever. But
It was his best season ever, if you count postseason as well.
well, you don't count postseason as well.
Okay, well,
But I guess for this poll you do. So, but we already put LeBron at 1, didn't we?
yeah.
Okay.
But
So
you're trying to say that Kyrie was an MVP candidate. I'm saying you could name 3-4 players above Kyrie.
I'm saying if you're a GM right now, you're taking Kyrie over Kawhi.
I would disagree.
Same.
All right, so 2 beats 1. I get 1.99 votes, which is not quite enough to edge the brother combo. So we're gonna go with Kawhi Leonard here at number 7. Okay.
Number 8. No, let's take a pause.
No, we're not gonna take a pause. We're gonna literally expose you for trying to think of players that are better than Kyrie. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Most people put Westbrook there. I don't see Westbrook.
You are young Colin Cowherd. That's who you are. You're just trying to find reasons to edge Kyrie out of this top 10.
No,
Russell Westbrook should be on there though.
What,
I have to admit.
Kyrie is a better player than Westbrook. I stand by that.
Oh, this one.
If DeMarcus comes back like DeMarcus was, I'd put him over Kyrie.
Oh my goodness, Nico!
Yeah.
Get out of this room. Get out of this room. All right, guys. So we're gonna continue this podcast without Nico because he just said that DeMarcus Cousins is better than Kyrie and Russell Westbrook.
Let's seriously debate this.
Okay.
Westbrook, I would consider not putting in the top 10. No, he has to be top 10. I don't know. But Westbrook, Pat Satter, doesn't do what's best for his team, has never won much.
DeMarcus does?
DeMarcus Cousins?
Yeah.
He
He does what's best for his team?
Pelicans could have made the conference finals if DeMarcus doesn't get injured.
DeMarcus Cousins is known for not hustling up the court, all right? He is constantly making whiny crybaby faces at referees for calls that are completely legitimate, all right? Come on, man. DeMarcus Cousins, no. All right, I'm doing my second overrule here.
You didn't name anything about DeMarcus Cousins' skill set over there. You just named 2 things that people dislike about his
So does
attitude.
hustle matter?
Hustle does matter, but if you're talking pure skill, DeMarcus is better than Kyrie.
DeMarcus is fat.
Kyrie is way
That has
better.
nothing to do with anything?
That has
Nico,
nothing
I
to do
don't
with
know
his
how
skill
you
set.
said that.
DeMarcus-
Kyrie is way better than DeMarcus.
All right, boom. The tribe has spoken. Kyrie comes in at number 8. Number 9, we're debating Westbrook versus Cousins, I guess. Westbrook,
Cousins.
people are going to be super fired up that Westbrook isn't higher on this list.
I don't
It's my
think-
own fault too, but go ahead.
I don't think Westbrook is that good. I'm sorry.
So MVP 2 years ago is all of a sudden not that good.
I didn't think he was good when he won his MVP. James Harden deserves that MVP.
Look,
Westbrook, just because he
what are the negatives of Westbrook?
Can't shoot. Takes
Can't shoot?
Can't shoot. Career 33% three-point shooter.
You're insane.
Horrible shot selection.
First of all, you have to put less stock in a shooting percentage when the guy is, in some ways, left to take a high volume of shots. Okay.
You can't.
Balls in his hands when the buzzer's about to go off, boom, that lowers your average. Averages are a
You
little
don't have
bit
to shoot
overrated
it.
in this
You don't have
sense.
to shoot it. Averages are not overrated.
I said
Westbrook
in
has
this
never
context.
been. Westbrook has never been what you would call efficient. Never.
He has.
You can look at Kobe's career stats, but you could call him efficient. Westbrook has never been called efficient in his life. He pads his stats. Usually, I've seen him have playoff games where he has more turnovers than he does assists. And his rebounds, he has his big men box out for him. The only thing that he has is athleticism.
Athleticism. Well,
He can shoot, kind of.
Alec, we're gonna defer to the young Fifes on this one. That's you. That's a nickname we have for Alec.
Yeah.
Who do you put here at 9?
D or Russ?
Well, it doesn't have to be Cousins or Westbrook, but that's who we're discussing.
So then it would be DeMarcus.
All right.
I
I
mean,
guess
not DeMarcus. Russell.
Westbrook comes in at 9. Thank you. All right, so Westbrook comes in at 9, and I'm leaving DeMarcus Cousins out of the top 10.
Who are you putting
But that's
above
not my decision. We're going to debate it. First of all, you're taking into account his Achilles, right?
I'm saying if he comes back the way he was. I'm not saying he will, but that DeMarcus Cousins that we know is a top 10 player in the league. I don't know if he's going to come back as well as he was last year. And
How many? I don't know if we have too many fat guys who have ruptured their Achilles, but it'd be interesting to look back at how many fat, almost 30-year-old guys rupture their Achilles and come back to have, MVP-like caliber seasons, which he's never had, by the way. Has he ever been top 5 in MVP voting?
no, he hasn't because he's been on horrible teams.
Because he's not an incredibly good player and not deserving of the top 10. But who is? Let's throw out some numbers here.
Okay,
Let's throw
Joel
some
Embiid.
numbers here. Joel Embiid. Right now, okay.
You could legitimately say Joel's the best center in the league.
Right.
If
But
you got
it's
him
not a
awards.
centers league. We're talking 10th. We're trying to squeeze in one last person to round out our top 10 players currently in the NBA. And there's been rumblings of DeMarcus Cousins since we got to about 7 or 8. There have been talks about Klay Thompson. There have been talks about Victor Oladipo. There have been talks about JoJo Embiid.
I think the best player out of those 4 would be Victor Oladipo.
Oh my God, look at myself.
I'm going to disagree with that, and here's why.
Maybe Embiid.
I think that if Klay Thompson plays alongside Russell Westbrook, he does a lot better of a job than Oladipo did. I'm blaming most of that on Westbrook.
I blame that on Billy Donovan.
Okay.
Donovan's a bad coach.
So you think Oladipo's the 10th best?
I think he's up there for discussion.
I'm going to go with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid can shoot from outside. Joel Embiid can take you off the dribble when he's a, 7?
7-footer.
He's above 7 feet. That's crazy. If he stays healthy, which he kind of has, they were very cautious with him last year, but he stayed pretty healthy. Let's go with Joel Embiid to round out our top 10.
I think that's a solid pick.
Alec, you down with that, buddy boy?
Who?
JoJo Embiid?
Jojo Siwa, yeah.
All right. Well, that rounds out our top 10. Thank you for listening.